Life isn't worth living. I took the pills about 2 months ago, and most of it has to do with my parents. I don't feel like they understand me. I just told them that I was having these thoughts and I just wanted someone to talk to, like a counselor or something, and they just kind of pushed it aside. They didn't believe me. They just thought I wanted attention. I actually took a lot of pills, and then I told my parents, look, you need to get me to the hospital right now, because if you don't, I am going to die. And I wanted to live, but in the back of my mind, there was still that little voice that was like, you don't want to live, you don't want to live.
She feels her parents don't understand her. And for a woman, which she's a young girl, but there's a woman inside, men, this is a lesson for you, for your daughters, as well as the woman in your life. There's nothing more important besides being loved than for a woman to feel understood. So she doesn't feel understood by her parents. What's happening between your mom and dad that you want to distract them from?
They do have some problems with their marriage.
You're afraid they're going to divorce?
I have thought that, yeah.
What if they're not happy with their marriage and they choose to change that?
My mom knows that they have problems, and she's tried to tell my dad, and my dad is an extremely hard person at times, and he just does not want to hear it. And sometimes I just feel torn, because my mom will try and pull me against my dad, and my dad tries to pull me against my mom. He never used to be like that. When they first met, he was the most caring, wonderful, loving person she'd ever met. They've been married for 17 years. So.
Wow. How many of those years were they happy?
6, maybe.
So half your life they were happy and the other half they're not.
Well, I wasn't born, because I've asked my mom that. I was like, did he start acting this way after I was born? She's like, no, it was about a year or 2 before you were born.
What do you think happened a year before you were born?
I have no clue.
What matters most in the end?
My family staying together.
If their daughter's suicidal, they better stick together, huh? Genius. There's one thing you don't understand, that you don't want to hear, but you need to, and I know you're willing to, because if you look in my eyes, you know I have a love for you that doesn't come from something you're giving me. Your mom and dad may need to be apart. I don't know. They may be miserable because they have completely different approaches to what they want for life. And they may feel trapped because they love you. As long as you're attached to that specific result, then you're no longer committed to the happiness of the people involved. What matters most is they stay together, even if they're miserable, that they should stay out of fear and guilt till you all grow up. So they should have a decade of their life miserable. That way you won't kill yourself. And then your sisters and you can learn that a relationship is about giving up everything and being unhappy. And then you guys can all do the same thing. Ooh, that one went in deep, didn't it? Ooh, wow.
No, I was just thinking about something I hadn't thought about before. My mom told me something. Before they were married, she got pregnant. And my dad really, really, really wanted to have kids, and my mom didn't, so they had an abortion. And I think he blames her for that. I think she blames herself for that, too.
You just came up with the answer to what happened before you were born. Give her a hand for that. That's beautiful. We have a choice in our life to give things a meaning. The meanings we give control our entire lives. Big problems start with little thoughts, and great achievements start with little thoughts. So you want your mom to be happy, and you want your mom to feel loved. Mm-hmm. So what's the truth? Can you really control all this?
No.
Will you ever attempt to take your life again under any circumstance, no matter how crazy or scary it is?
No.
Why not?
Because I know now that I'm not responsible for my parents' problems, and I can't put all their blame on myself.
Kami mohon bantuan teman-teman untuk subscribe dan like video ini agar bisa menjangkau lebih banyak orang lagi. Setiap dukungan dari teman-teman sekalian akan sangat berarti buat kami. Selamat menikmati konten dari kami. Semoga bermanfaat.